Development Debate. I'm Tamanna Inamdar. Now, as campaigning ends in West Bengal, curtailed by a day, the opposition has accused the Election Commission of favouring the BJP with its decision in light of the violence that broke out during BJP President Amit Shah's rally in Kolkata. A host of opposition leaders have come out in support of the West Bengal Chief Minister, backing her position that the election watchdog's decision allows for Prime Minister Modi to finish his campaign schedule in the state.
Why they stopped meeting for us? हमारा मीटिंग तो था कल, तो कैंपेन बंद क्यों कर दिया? प्रधानमंत्री अकेला ही मीटिंग करेगा और कोई नहीं करेगा, और कोई सिक्योरिटी का प्रॉब्लम हुआ? क्या चाहते हैं? एसपीसी जो बोलेगा वही होगा, इलेक्शन कमीशन जो बोलेगा वही होगा, और हम लोग का कोई लोकतंत्र का कोई अधिकार नहीं है।
पीएम श्री नरेंद्र मोदी व इनके चेले श्री अमित शाह के नेतृत्व में उनकी पूरी पार्टी व सरकार ने वहां एक सोची समझी रणनीति के तहत ही ममता बनर्जी की सरकार को काफ़ी लंबे से टारगेट किया हुआ है, ताकि श्री मोदी सरकार जनता का ध्यान अपनी कमियों व विफलताओं पर से बांट सके, हटा सके।
चुनाव आयोग ने बिना किसी एक न्यायिक प्रक्रिया के, क्वेज़ी जुडिशियल प्रक्रिया के, सुनवाई के, बिना दोष निश्चित करे एक ब्लैंकेट सामूहिक रूप से चुप्पी वाला समय 24 घंटे से बढ़ा दिया। हमको विस्तृत रूप से सुना चुनाव आयोग ने, और हम बार बार ये कह रहे हैं कि अगर सीधा कैमरा के आधार पर, वीडियो के आधार पर, आपके सब रिपोर्ट्स के आधार पर ये हिंसा बीजेपी के लोगों ने की है, तो उसका खामियाजा बाकी एनडीए, नॉन बीजेपी, नॉन एनडीए पार्टीज क्यों उठाएं?
So, are the accusations made by the opposition justified against the Election Commission? To speak more on this, I'm joined now by Senior Advocate of the Supreme Court, Sanjay Hegde. Mr. Hegde, thank you for speaking with us. Now, there is a range of complaints against the Election Commission, and the primary one at this point is that if there was so much violence in Bengal, then why allow campaigning for one more day, and that till 10 p.m. in the evening? Do you think there is merit in this accusation?
Well, there is certainly some merit in it. It's almost like, if I were to use a cricketing analogy, the umpire calls a no ball where there is no ball, and somebody gets a free hit. So, the BJP star campaigner has been allowed to finish up and wrap up his campaign, which was anyway scheduled, whereas the rest have had to hurry their act together. Having said that, these are sometimes necessary decisions. The Election Commission would have probably covered itself in glory if it had said, stop all electioneering now. I know you had 48 hours to go, but since you all can't organize a safe campaigning, we are stopping all campaigning and we are going directly to voting. That was an understandable decision. To say that, okay, we shall have blackout, but we shall have blackout after 24 hours. In the meanwhile, get your star chappies and your star batsmen through. I think that there is some ground for grousing.
Well, the counter argument to that, Mr. Hegde, could be that if the election was hoping to, be unfair to the TMC and favour the BJP, they could have maybe banned a few TMC spokespersons from campaigning, or TMC leaders from campaigning. The curtailment of campaigning time is for everyone, so affects everyone equally.
No, see, if you have to sort of take out an individual campaigner, you can't do that without notice. If you are referring to those cases of Mayawati and Ajay Singh Bisht, the point is that they had already given notice to the persons concerned, and then when the Supreme Court told them that why haven't you acted, because those people have not responded to the notices, it is then that they acted. So, here if they wanted to take out any star campaigner, they would have to say this portion of your speeches violates the model code of conduct, and therefore we are taking you out. This is not an individual situation, this was a situation on the ground. If the ground level situation is such that no campaigning can go on, then you either decide to bring in the ban immediately, or you ought to have said, okay, even if it gets tougher, we will ban everything in the future, but for the moment we are just warning everyone. They didn't do that. They said we will ban, but we will ban from after most of the relevant people have finished their star act.
Now, this is, of course, one of the latest allegations against the Election Commission, but there has been a slew of them, especially about West Bengal. Why in so many phases? Does it help a certain party? Have they gone slow on the model code of conduct, etc.? Do you think there is any justification or validity for this range of accusations against the Election Commission?
Let me put it this way. Do you think these allegations would have been made if the Chief Election Commissioner had been a Sheshan or a Lingdo? And as a matter of fact, there were very many allegations made against Mr. Lingdo by the then Chief Minister of Gujarat. When people specifically have problems with one particular umpire, then it's a question to be asked. Is there something wrong with that umpire alone and not the system? I would not say that there has been specific targeting without reason. If a perception has gone out and there is nothing being done to dispel that perception, then the head of the institution does get the flack for what he has or has not done.
Now, in response to this sequence of events, the Congress party has today asked for the process of selecting the Election Commission and the poll panel to be reviewed. Do you think there are grounds for a review? And if so, in your view, what should be the right method of choosing the Election Commissioner?
The alternative would be something like what is done in the case of the CBI chief, though that also has been proved to be a bit of an unhappy example, but nevertheless there is a certain collegiality in as much as it is the Prime Minister, the leader of the opposition and the Chief Justice of India. And I think we sometimes mistake the wood for the trees by saying that it's all a question of making the right appointments. It often has been my experience that you make the right appointment, but at a later stage the man goes wrong or the man is compromised. For that the remedy can't be an impeachment. I think that if at any stage somebody goes drastically wrong, there should be some kind of method to bring that person back to book or to take away that authority vested in him altogether.
Well, some interesting points. Thank you so much. Sanjay Hegde there weighing in on the big question about allegations against the Election Commission. There may be some ground for grouses, but is everything the Election Commission have done wrong? Perhaps not. Thank you so much for speaking with us. Let's move on to the other big political story of the day. A comment by senior Congress leader Ghulam Nabi Azad has indicated that the Congress is shifting its position on accommodating potential alliance partners in a bid to keep the BJP from returning to power. Speaking at a press conference today, Ghulam Nabi Azad said the Congress is willing to give up a claim to the Prime Minister's post if the need arises. Let's first listen into that comment.
अगर कंसेंसस कांग्रेस पर बनता है तो कांग्रेस लीडरशिप लेगी, लेकिन हमारा जो इस वक्त लक्ष्य रहा है शुरू से ही कि एनडीए की सरकार नहीं आनी चाहिए और उसमें गैर कांग्रेसी सरकार जो पार्टियां हैं वो मिलके जो भी राम राय बनेगी उस राम राय के साथ हम सब होंगे। इस वक्त हम कोई इशू नहीं बनाना चाहते हैं कि जब हम नहीं बनेंगे तो कोई भी नहीं बनेगा, ऐसा कोई संभावना नहीं।
Well, now these comments come at a time when reports have emerged of UPA Chairperson Sonia Gandhi calling for a meeting of all opposition leaders after election results are out on 23rd of May. This is interesting because Sonia Gandhi has played a minimum role in the Congress campaign thus far and now seems to be reaching out to senior regional leaders, some of whom she has a personal equation with. What does this move say about the Congress strategy ahead of result day? To speak on this, I am joined by Syed Zafar Islam of the BJP, Rohan Gupta of the Congress, and political analyst Rashid Kidwai. Welcome to all of you. Rohan, let me ask you the question first. Is this a belated realization by the Congress that they need allies, and is Sonia Gandhi taking the helm of this some kind of reflection on Rahul Gandhi?
See, absolutely not. If you see these elections, you ask anyone, this is the elections between, the power of Mr. Modi or the arrogance of Mr. Modi and his government and people. People are really fed up of this government. They are living in state of fear. So the priority today is just to make sure the country is freed from the shackles of BJP and Mr. Modi at any cost. What Mr. Ghulam Nabi told, that if the consensus is in favor of Congress, we are ready to take leadership. Otherwise, we are even, if it is consensus in any other name, we have no objection. He hasn't indicated anything. And tomorrow, if you see NDA also, the way Mr. Modi is trying to woo the allies, whether it is Shiv Sena or Shiromani Akali Dal, I think they also know the writing on the wall that BJP is not going to get anything which is near the clear majority. And the elections, when the results are out, Congress is going to emerge minimum as single largest party. That is the writing on the wall. But yes, it is our responsibility to make sure that other parties who are either our allies or who are our potential
I'm coming to you with a counter, because this story is about the Congress. So that's why I counter on the point you just made. The statement coming before the last phase, before voting has to take place in 59 seats, also gives out the impression that the Congress is fairly sure that it's not going to come to a majority mark and is already activating what should be plan B. Doesn't that display a sign of weakness?
Absolutely no. When you say in media, 400 ke par, 300 ke par, we are not arrogant people like them. Everybody knows that BJP hasn't worked on ground. They are not going to cross double figures also. The way we are getting indications from UP and other states, they are going to be wiped out. What we are saying, obviously people are going to trust us, but tomorrow if situation comes, we are not very fussy about one particular post. This election is about people. It's not about our power or Congress party's power. We have to free people of this country from shackles of this rule. Misrule, I say. Everybody is under state of fear, whether it is small trader or farmer or youth or women. The priority is that, ma'am. So absolutely we are confident, and the way we are getting feedback from ground, Congress is definitely going to form government.
Zafar Islam, I was listening to Prime Minister Modi's rally in Damdam, Kolkata today, and he made a reference to this meeting that has been called, saying that the opposition is in a huddle and they're not sure they're going to win, etc. Some might argue the other way around, that the opposition has had a first mover advantage, and if the situation emerges that the BJP and the NDA fall short of the numbers, you will be making those calls as well.
Well, Tamanna, first of all, congratulations that you have joined ET now.
Thank you.
Many congratulations. But let me respond to the question you have posed. See, we are absolutely confident of crossing 300 mark. Both BJP alone will cross 280 marks, 272 marks, what is required to form the government, and with our NDA partner will definitely be beyond 300. That is something which we have stated earlier. We are repeating it again. And this first mover advantage or second mover advantage or this meeting which they have called is just showing nervousness, because the Congress knows that on their own strength they cannot even claim to be a leader of the opposition, forget about forming the government. And so they want to just play a role at least to safeguard their own interest, that at least they're part, because everybody has rejected Congress. See, in Uttar Pradesh they have been completely rejected. See, in West Bengal Congress has been rejected. They have been denied to have an alliance with the regional parties, because they feel that the moment they ally with the Congress party, they are bound to lose. So the same thing has happened in many other states where they had attempted to have an alliance, but they failed, because the regional parties were absolutely clear that they do not want to have any alliance with them. The people's confidence in Congress party is next to negligible. And whatever the Rohan Gupta of Congress party is claiming here, and on 23rd they will have no face to hide because they are going to lose
Obviously,
this battle.
look, you know,
they are going to lose a big
one
way
minute,
in
Mr. Islam. You know,
2019.
no one can preempt
And
what happens.
Bharat-
But just 1 minute. Just
I
on
would
the
like
point.
to, I would like
One
to
second. No,
make a small comment.
I'll come to you, Rohan. Just Mr. Islam, you made a point earlier saying that the BJP's position has been that you will, with the NDA, get 300 seats, 280 on your own. BJP leader and a senior one at that, Ram Madhav, has been quoted as saying that if we get 271, we will be happy. You remember that? You know that. That means there is a situation or a
Yep.
chance where
Yes.
you might have to work those phones. My simple point being, if that situation arises, the Congress has already taken a first mover advantage in that sphere.
See, our intention is never that we have to form the government. We never have lust for power. Our intention is always to serve the people. And we know when we will have the mandate, we will definitely serve the way people expect us to serve. So our priorities are different. For them, it's lust of power. So that's why they want to immediately convene a meeting and they want to huddle up only to strategize how to form the government, how to be in power. That's not our strategy. That's not our priorities. Our priority is to how to serve the people, how to address their concern, how to ensure that their interest is being safeguarded. And that is what we have done for last 5 years.
So
and that's
are
what
you
we will
claiming
do
that if
in
you're
next
short
5
of the
years and
numbers,
as long as we remain in the power.
okay, so are you claiming that if you're short of the numbers on 23rd of May, you will not reach out to any other possible alliance partners apart from those in the NDA, because you're not in it for the power, of course. So if you don't get a clear mandate on your own, then you will not even attempt to form the government? Is that what you're claiming?
Well, Tamanna, as of now, as we speak right now, we do not anticipate such situation emerging on 23rd for sure.
Let me get
Because
Rashid Kidwai.
we are absolutely confident on our own strength.
course,
We will
of
get
course.
majority.
No, and that's the thing.
If the situation arises,
Yeah.
the leadership will take a call.
Okay, but that's the thing that, you know, Rashid Kidwai, let me come to you on this. That's the thing. It is every party's job to say that we're winning, you know, at least till the last votes are cast. And the BJP has been maintaining that. The Congress has been displaying signs of, now you could call it weakness or you could call it pragmatism. What do you make also of Sonia Gandhi's re-emergence as the lead for this kind of a coalition formation?
Clever move on the part of the Congress to, you know, bring Sonia Gandhi forward. She has done it before in 2004. She is a politician among politicians. I would say that, you know, because the Congress is not a stakeholder, it's not making a claim on the office of Prime Minister. So it has a lot more to offer to potential allies. Both either Sonia or Rahul, they are not contenders of Prime Ministership. You can say it is a matter of pragmatism or so, but this is something which is known. Congress is only angling for half of half. I mean, it will, if it gets half of 272, it's in business as long as the other half is filled by the non-India regional parties. If Mr. Modi and BJP walks away with a simple majority, obviously, you know, they will be the winner. Then there is no scope for maneuvering. But if there is any scope for maneuvering, if they fall short, then the Congress has a lot more to offer to regional parties, including the office of high office of Prime Ministership, than what you know, BJP can offer. In BJP, it's a done deal. I mean, if there is a Prime Minister, then the Prime Minister would be Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So that is a kind of advantage that Congress has, and I think this is a very deft move. It will have a far-reaching repercussions in time to come. What you know, Ghulam Nabi has stated today.
In a sense, and I'm talking about Sonia Gandhi, you know, reaching out to potential allies, and Rashid Kidwai, the second question's for you again. Does it, in a sense, also reflect on Rahul Gandhi's acceptability among alliance partners, some of them much senior than him, and the fact that he may not be the most acceptable face for this host of regional parties?
This campaign period, not once, Rahul Gandhi or Congress made a claim that they are for office of Prime Minister or they want, Rahul Gandhi will be a contender. This is a part of, strategy. Rahul is young. I think the whole objective of the entire opposition has been to somehow dislodge Prime Minister Modi from that post. And if anyone can, if Mahagathbandhan does well in Uttar Pradesh, there can be, number of contenders are there, namely Mayawati, Sharad Pawar, Mamata Banerjee and many others. So the Congress is switching for federal front. I think the Congress weakness is its strength. Otherwise, there would have been a, kind of deadlock. One more thing that I want to say, the BJP, both my friend Mr. Zafar Islam and Mr. Arun Jaitley has been saying that the scary scenario of a fractured mandate. I mean, the BJP has been a beneficiary, whether it was 1989 or 1996 or 1998, 1999, all these elections, they were a beneficiary of this, scary fractured mandate, and they formed government. So this is something, I mean, if as BJP saying that, the days of only the single party rule are there, you very rightly asked that if BJP falls short of a clear majority, will it not stake a claim?
Rohan, I want to come to you with the question on how this reflects on Rahul Gandhi, because Rahul Gandhi has been leading the Congress campaign all throughout. He's in a sense come into his own in the last year and a half. As compared to the beginning of 2014, Sonia Gandhi has then taken a backseat. But now when push comes to shove, and this is really where the test of leadership will be, whether the Congress can stitch up alliances, that's when Sonia Gandhi has come to the fore once again. How does it reflect on Rahul Gandhi's leadership?
See, absolutely not. Rahul Gandhi ji has led the whole campaign from front. He has attended maximum rallies, he has addressed maximum rallies, and we are 100% sure that people are going to put trust on Congress party. But if you see Sonia ji, she has been leader of Congress Parliamentary Party, and obviously she has been leader of UPA 1 and 2. So obviously, as far as the comfort level or the tuning with the other parties there, obviously she definitely going to lead the role. It's not if and or, it's about the teamwork. It's a team Congress where Sonia ji, where she has the good relationship with other parties and she takes the lead, there is nothing wrong. Other thing I want to tell, Mr. Zafar just told at the end, if situation requires, our leadership will take a call. Then you are not sure, then why you are making such a tall claims? Don't talk about 300, 400. It talks about your arrogance. People don't like that. Leave it on people. If your government has worked, people will trust you. If it hasn't, people will make sure that you don't get back to power. That's why I told in the beginning, it's all about the people, it's all about freeing them from the shackles of BJP. And Congress, mark my words, on 23rd, I will come on your channel and Congress is going to make sure that it will have more seats than BJP on 23rd of May.
Now contradicting yourself, both of you all are making big claims. But anyway, I'll let Zafar Islam respond to that. Yes.
Tamanna, I must tell Mr. Rohan Gupta that I never anticipate such a situation, nor that our party or our leadership ever anticipate that we will not have the majority, and
that's what
together with NDA we will definitely cross beyond 300. But since the question have been posed repeatedly by the anchor, so I said, should you assess that situation? It is in such situation, only the leadership can take a call. I can't even comment because in my view, we will definitely get 300 plus seats as NDA, team NDA. So we are not anticipating of anything less than 300. It will go beyond 315 to be precise. Let me tell you also one more thing. Let me tell you one more thing, Mr. Rohan Gupta, and for the viewer of this program, that Congress has already realizing that they are untouchable, unacceptable to all the fractured opposition team, and that's why today they have decided to give up the Prime Minister aspiration.
We will see on 23rd May, Mr. Zafar Islam.
They feel that if he claims today to become the Prime Minister, tomorrow everybody will distance themselves from Congress party because everyone wants to become Prime Minister.
Okay, wait a minute. In terms of who's more acceptable,
Mayawati, Mamata Banerjee, and many other.
Okay, in terms of who's more acceptable to
All of them
other
are
regional
great.
You will
parties,
see on
I think between the
23rd,
BJP
how
and the
arrogance
Congress,
will be
everyone is
grounded.
sort of ganged up against the BJP.
It will be shattered.
One
The
minute,
arrogance will
Let
be
me come to
shattered.
Rashid Kidwai on the question of, has Rahul ceded any dreams of being Prime Minister, etc.? Do you think that that positioning and image has gone out? That's the way the BJP has pitched it, but do you think that that's a message that has gone out? He was seeming confident and all of that, but to get other parties to the table, they've had to make this clear that we will not push for our Prime Minister. So at least come and talk to us. Is that the message that you're getting, that a condition has been now dropped from the Congress's side?
Yes, Tamanna, as I said, this was never a precondition, nor was it Rahul projected in 2019 as a prime ministerial candidate. Congress is a pragmatic party. It wants to, simply dislodge the BJP and NDA from power. And for that, it has, lot more to offer. I mean, imagine a scenario that a political party which may get over 100 seats is prepared to give, support to a kind of, coming together of some kind of front which will have just 20, 30, 40 seats individually. So this is something, that is what I'm saying, it is far more attractive. Assuming that, 2019 is heading for a fractured mandate, the Congress has a lot to offer. I mean, they will just probably, if they get in the government, they will ask for finance and external affairs. All the other portfolios are there in the plateau. So this is something that is attractive. Sonia Gandhi is a past customer. She knows how to deal, how to, cater to the, various egos and one-upmanship of these regional parties. I think it's a deliberate thing that Rahul, who's a Congress president, who has led that campaign, he is not being, fielded for negotiation, and it is Sonia Gandhi who commands respect. I think we are in for very interesting time, provided, 2019 mandate is not for one political party or formation.
Big if, isn't it? That's the big if. All of these plans may turn out to be premature by the evening of the 23rd. We really can't predict which way it will go. But definitely interesting times ahead. If the BJP needs to call upon parties outside the NDA, they will be hard pressed for friends if the numbers don't add up. Thank you so much, Zafar Islam, Rohan Gupta, as well as Rashid Kidwai for joining us on the debate tonight. That's all the time we have on India Development Debate. Stay tuned to ET Now.